Hey guys, how are you? Thank you for joining me today on the Prosperity Travel Group YouTube channel. This is my very first video for our travel tips and travel information. I don't know what it's going to be called as of yet, but I'm just going with Prosperity Travel Tips for right now. Okay? And hopefully, once we get started, really good, if you have any questions or anything like that, you can email them to us and we will answer them accordingly. So that'll be good and make this situation a little interactive for everybody. But I am in beautiful Waco, Texas. It's such a pretty day today. All those beautiful cumulonimbus clouds in the sky wrapped around the wonderful iconic landmark, which is the Alico building, which was actually I want to say the tallest building in the United States at one point. It is not anymore. But it's the tallest building here in Waco still. So how about that? Anyway, today I want to talk about passports. Why you need them, if you need them, should you have one? My answer to that is yes, you should have one. Everyone should have a passport. It's a small investment. It could be about $120 to maybe $130, and it lasts for 10 years. It's good for 10 years. So it's a $10 investment per year, if that. And it enables you to pick up and go wherever you want to go, whenever you want to go, which is, for me, pretty cool. I like being able to travel, being able to go where I want to go without somebody telling me no. Okay? All right. Anyway, well, like I said, one, it is important to have a passport, but it's not necessary. As a travel agent, I am letting my clients know that I am strongly advising them to have a passport. It's very smart to have one. If you don't, we can't make you have one. But if there is a problem, if something happens while you are out of the country, say on a cruise where you end up in different countries without a passport. Say something happens while you're in destination and you don't make it back on the ship, or something happens where you can't get back on the ship and the ship leaves, because the ship will leave you. Understand that ship will leave you. Out of the 3,000 or 4,000 people that they have on the boat, and one person doesn't make it back, they will leave. Understand that. But anyway, say you break your leg, say something happens, I don't know, God forbid, and you can't make it back. You have no way of actually entering into the United States without a lot of money, time, and headache. And a passport can eliminate all of that stuff for you. Now, you will have to spend some money, because since the ship left, you will have to find your own way back to the United States, or back onto the ship, or flying to the next stop that the ship is going to, or whatever. But yeah, if you do have a passport, it's easy. It's only going to take some time, and it's probably going to take a little bit of money. But if you don't have a passport, it's going to take time, money, phone calls to the embassy, things like that, and it can be a real headache. So, like I said, you don't need one, but it's very smart and prudent to have one. It's recognized internationally as an identification for you. Like your Texas driver's license, your Ohio driver's license is not going to be recognized as your ID in Mexico, or I don't know, Haiti, or wherever. But your passport will be. It tells them who you are, where you come from, and things like that. And by the pages on the inside, it'll show where you've been. And you know, they could link you to certain things, certain viruses and things like that are going on right now. Zika, you know, by tracking passport information, they were able to pinpoint where the Zika virus was brought into, or brought from. So yeah, there's really a lot of good information. But like I said, it shows your identification. There's also proof of your citizenship. It shows where you've traveled. It keeps track of where you have been and it puts in your mind where you want to go next. And so that is that time when you call Prosperity Travel Group at 254-235-5662 or 254-292-2423 and say, hey Keisha, I need to go to wherever. India, Dubai, Puerto Rico. I guess you don't get a stamp in Puerto Rico, but Barbados, my favorite. Grenada. You wanna hit some of those really exotic places. We can get you there. And you absolutely need a passport to get there as well. So yeah, your passport is also necessary for when you want to enter back into the United States when you have left. So yeah, what else? Can I tell you my passport story? I know my husband is not gonna like this, but it's my passport story to tell. Anyway, so we were on a cruise ship. Our cruise ship departed from Puerto Rico, and we were doing a one-way situation into Galveston. So we hit quite a few islands in between there. And for our excursions, you know, when you get off the boat, I always like to carry a couple bottles of water, change of clothes, maybe some shoes or something like that. Keep my cameras in a bag, our passports and information like that in a bag that I'll be carrying with me just in case. Anyway, so the bag got a little sand in it and had some other just things that we had picked up from some of the islands or whatever. Anyway, my husband wanted to go and work out, and he wanted to take my bag. And so I wasn't in the room, but he decided that he wanted to clean out the bag, get the sand out, let some of the dirt out of that bag or whatever. Right? So what he does, he goes and he dumps the bag over the balcony in our cabin. Into the Caribbean Sea goes what? Goes passports, birth certificates, all kind of stuff. Little change, a couple of coins or whatever. So, like I said, the passports went. There was one passport that landed on one of the rescue ships, one of the, you know, the boats that, the lifeboats or whatever they're called. I can't remember. Anyway, one passport landed on the lifeboat, and my husband said that he was praying that it wasn't his, because if it was his, that he would have hell to pay. And he was absolutely right. But anyway, it was my passport that landed on the lifeboat, which was a blessing, because I mean, I would have lost my mind. I did lose my mind for him being just reckless. Like, you ain't supposed to dump nothing over the edge, over the side of your cabin, over the balcony. You're not supposed to do that. Why would you do that? Anyway, but moral of the story is, he no longer has a passport. My daughter does not have her birth certificate, and I have to go back to Cincinnati to get that. I should have got that when I was there the last time, but I didn't. Anyway, but he's without a passport at this particular point, and he needs one. It's a very small investment. It's anywhere from $110 to $130 if you need it expedited, and that's like $10 to $13 per year, because the passport is active or valid for 10 years. It's a very small investment for a ton of freedom. So that's my tip for today. I will be back tomorrow, probably at the same place, because it's really cute, very cool. And I hope you guys have a good day. If you guys want to contact me, you can. Our website is www.prosperitytravel.org. Again, www.prosperitytravel.org. My email address is Keisha@prosperitytravel.org. And my phone number is 254-292-2423 if you want some information on a trip. Okay? Well, thank you guys for joining me. I appreciate it. I'm going to think of some other cool stuff to talk about tomorrow. And I'll see you guys later.